IBS and myth number 2. If you just find the right diet, your IBS will go away. I want to explain why diet alone isn't the answer for what you're looking for, even though it feels like it should be. Diet absolutely matters for many people with IBS. Food intolerances are real. FODMAPs can trigger symptoms. I'm not dismissing any of that, but what I am saying is that for those people whose IBS is driven or maintained by anxiety and a dysregulated nervous system, changing your diet without addressing that underlying pattern will only get you so far. When you're anxious, your nervous system floods your gut with stress signals, and the food you're eating, even if it's technically safe according to whatever diet you're following, can still trigger symptoms because your nervous system is telling your gut that something's wrong. This is why you can eat the exact same meal 2 days in a row and have completely different reactions. It's not the food that's changed, it's your nervous system state. The constant cycle of trying different diets, eliminating different foods, being hyper-vigilant about what you eat, that actually increases your anxiety around food. And you start scanning every ingredient label. You panic if you're offered something at work that isn't on your safe list. You maybe turn down invitations because you don't know if there'll be anything there that you can eat. And your world just gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and your nervous system learns that eating is dangerous. That fear response, that anticipatory anxiety about whether a food will trigger you, activates your stress response before the food even reaches your stomach. So you're priming your gut to react badly before you've even taken a bite. I see this pattern all the time. Low FODMAP, cutting out gluten, dairy, caffeine, taking every supplement, every probiotic, and yet still people have symptoms because the nervous system is stuck in that fight or flight mode. What actually needs to happen is this. Your nervous system needs to learn that eating is safe. Your gut-brain communication needs to calm down so that normal foods don't trigger that alarm response. And you need to break the cycle where food restriction and anxiety feed into each other. That doesn't mean that diet's irrelevant. If you genuinely have a food intolerance, avoiding that food makes sense. But for most people with anxiety-driven IBS, the issue isn't that you haven't found the perfect diet. The issue is that your nervous system is dysregulated, and until you address that, no amount of food restriction is going to give you lasting relief.